Hi there. I'm sure you must be wondering how this happened. How I went from this to this. Well, I'll tell you all about it, but firstly, I'd like to introduce myself to you. My name is Annabelle. So, it started on a lazy Saturday afternoon. I was sitting in my room, completely bored. My parents were busy downstairs, and I didn't really have much to do. That's when I noticed a pair of scissors lying on my desk, the ones we use for arts and crafts. Well, I had an idea. I looked in the mirror and thought to myself, maybe I can give myself a little trim. How hard could it be? I've seen people do it on TV a million times. I grabbed the scissors, stood in front of the mirror, and gave myself a determined look. I wasn't going to do anything drastic, just a small snip, right? Well, one small snip turned into another snip. Then, I thought, this side is uneven, I'll just fix it a little. Before I knew it, there were little pieces of hair all over the floor. But when I looked in the mirror again, I froze. I had chopped off way more than I meant to. My hair was uneven, short in some places, and looked like a wild animal had taken a bite out of it. Panic hit me like a ton of bricks. I quickly tried to smooth it out, but the more I cut, the worse it got. I stood there, staring at my reflection in horror. My once neat hair was now a disaster. I felt my stomach twist into knots. What was I going to do? My parents were going to notice. There was no way to hide this. I heard my mom calling me from downstairs. My heart raced as I tried to think of a way to explain what had happened. I walked downstairs, hands shaking, and as soon as my mom saw me, her eyes widened. "What happened to your hair?" she asked, half shocked, half amused. I burst into tears. I just wanted to cut a little bit, but it kept getting worse, I cried. My mom hugged me and said, "It's okay, we'll fix it." She smiled and told me that everyone makes mistakes, even when they're trying to help themselves. She called our hairdresser, and we rushed over to get it fixed. At the salon, I learned an important lesson. The hairdresser carefully evened out my hair and said, "Next time, leave the hair cutting to the professionals, okay?" We both laughed, but I knew she was right. So, that's how I cut my hair by mistake and learned to be careful. I realized that just because something looks easy doesn't mean it is. Sometimes it's better to ask for help when you're unsure. And trust me, I won't be picking up scissors to cut my own hair anytime soon.